Hey, would you look at that? More Whales content. A big update is coming, and it's time to do some theorizing. With some help from the one and only Useydess, aka Niklas Molin.
Hey y'all, well, looks like I'll be doing my first YouTube collab.
Great to have you on. Like I said, there is a big update coming, and we will be theorizing about what could be in it. Lots of ideas floating around. Ready?
Oh, for sure, it's time to begin Whales Theory.
So, what do we have to go off of anyway, other than the release date? We know there will be an overhaul to the Gallagher mines, and there will be some new badges.
So, for new badges, we got some interesting choices. The first badge we have here is called Simple As, with a description saying, immerse yourself in your work.
Simple as, huh? Wonder what the name means. But, let's take a look. The badges we have so far, including the Ace of Hearts, an already obtainable badge, have a location as the backdrop of the icon, with a symbol taking up the forefront of the screen. Simple As has a pickaxe as the symbol, and the background image has what appears to be a pair of sheds, ones we might not have seen before. We know the Gallagher mines are getting an update, as seen in this teaser, which also reveals the release date for the update, May 24th. We can assume, based on the pickaxe and the icon, that this badge will be tied to the Gallagher mines, which leads me to the first theory, that acquiring this badge will unlock Spitfire's time-accurate variant, Stonemason. What do I mean by this? Well, in-game, Spitfire's appearance is incorrect, as it would take the form you see much later on in the timeline. A pretty big continuity error, and it's not just a simple change in paint between the two. What do you think, Uzi?
You do have an excellent point there, Ren. Although, you could say the same thing about Ironworth being in-game as well, but I digress. Having Stonemason in-game should help clear up that error in the continuity.
Well, maybe we could get Ironworth's original Sand Quarry Black as well. Who knows? As for the next badge we have, the name is hardly working, and the description says that your enthusiasm is commendable, nonetheless. I'll let Uzi handle this theory. Take it away, dude.
Thank you, Ren. So, to explain his theory, it could be referencing Rutley and his increasingly unstable condition. During his time that Summer Whales takes place, around the late 30s or early 40s, Rutley, a Care Stewart 60 HP diesel, wasn't doing very well. He was fast failing without finding any proper diesel mechanics around, so he couldn't easily be repaired. The badge's name, hardly working, could be interpreted as how Rutley is barely functional and close to completely dying. It's basically confirmed that this badge has something to do with the limestone quarry because the image backdrop is a wagon and a winch suspended in midair, something only seen at the limestone quarry. The description being, your enthusiasm is commendable nonetheless, possibly being a way of saying, well, you may be nearly dead, Rutley, but you're still doing your best nonetheless. In general, it could be saying how Rutley will soon be replaced with the second quarry diesel, Ryder. The entire badge could mostly be about Rutley, but really it could be some sort of ruse to confuse people. At its core, the actual purpose of the badge would be a way to unlock Ryder, the second quarry diesel.
No, that's a really interesting theory, and would certainly make sense of the hardly working. However, I would like to propose that the commendable enthusiasm could suggest we go on a quest to try and fix Rutley?
It could very well be, but there is a running idea that we could be instead doing manual labor around the quarry, like loading and unloading limestone to earn a quota to earn Ryder as a sort of, we made enough to buy a new engine. This idea was proposed by me, Dax9S, and deleted expiration date.
I see. Both could be viable options for this badge quest, if it even is a quest. Or maybe we're all wrong, who knows. Now, should we do some more generic theorizing? There are still 2 more badges to go at the time of writing this script that haven't been revealed. Now what could those be, I wonder? There's one obvious option that most everyone is familiar with. If you know some more whales, of course. and it's one that we've been waiting for a long, long time. Yeah, we're beating a dead horse at this point. Some could say it's Cope. But Red Train did say Muriel was still coming to the game, so maybe Muriel's time is nigh? This 40 has been a point of speculation for quite some time, but not because it's a biography, but simply, when will it be added? It's been, again, quite some time, so maybe we'll finally get to see her paired with the coaches at the Mount Quarrel logging mill.
Honestly, yeah, I can see her coming this update potentially. Not as a badge engine, of course, but certainly as part of the legacy roster since the current logging camp isn't canon anymore.
There are also ancient engines like Knickerbocker and Wannabe, who are very, very likely to receive updates in this. Especially Knickerbocker. Isn't its model like the oldest in the game, Uzi?
Wannabe's technically older, but yeah, I could see both getting updated pretty soon. I believe that another dev will be doing a Knickerbocker rebuild, since when I asked Ethan once if he would let another dev do a rebuild of Knickerbocker, he said probably. Therefore, it's most likely the case we'll see a rebuild of him soon. And as for Wannabe, well, I wouldn't doubt she's getting one soon, possibly even this next update. I suspect she'll just be redone on a newer flatbed with more realistic fittings and a way to make her up to stuff with the other engines, possibly with an animated drive belt.
Really excited to see new models of Knickerbocker and Wannabe. On another note though, I've seen a theory from the Summer Whales fandom wiki that this Kidsbro Works will be remodeled. What do we think of that? I don't see them doing that personally, unless they want to make it bigger. Though, let's hope it's not as big and empty as the original Kidsbro Works from, what, 2018?
I doubt it'll be remodeled too much. I can maybe see it being revamped on the inside to be more detailed, but I don't see a complete overhaul being something they do right now. A refresh maybe, but not a complete overhaul.
Either way, it'll be exciting to see a big update like this. That's all we have to go off currently in terms of theories, with something to back them up. Do you have any theories that weren't included that you would like to share? Tell us in the comments. Thank you for Useydess for collabing with me for this video. Go subscribe to his channel, Niklas Molin on YouTube.